What up? What up? It's your boy Butcher and Kicks, man. We are live right now. JD Sports is actually going live right now. If you try to get into that queue right now, so you better try to get those Jordan 4 cave zones. It's a good looking shoe, man. Like I said, go over there right now if you got a laptop. If you got your mobile device right now, they are live right now. You want to get in that queue so you be able to get in there and be able to try to get early access because it's early access for some people, especially right now at the moment. Let me know, man, if y'all got in so you can get in that queue, be able to get those for retail. I like the shoes. It's a nice, different shoes, a different colorway. It's definitely gonna be a nice fall colorway, especially you want to grab those for the low. Definitely gonna go under retail. A lot of people not really feeling these or like that. They trade pretty much going on to the Travis Scott effect. Is definitely trying to go after that, especially trying to get those as well. So we gotta see what's going on with that. We don't know what's going on, man. Like I said, sound like Travis Scott is not going to be able to put those on sneakers app, so we gotta see what's going on with that. Definitely a big move to where it's gonna be a disadvantage to a lot of consumers, as myself and you guys. So, like I said, I'll give you more info when it comes to that. I definitely have a video up soon for that. Right now, like I said, we are live. Like I said, on the JD Sports. Check your emails to see if you got any type of early access, especially for these Jordan 4 cave stones. If you're interested in those, please do so to try to get in there to be able to get them for the retail. Like I said, it's early access right now. Please be ready, be mindful that it definitely will be dropping soon on Sneakers app. It's already been uploaded on Sneakers app. It's definitely a nice looking shoe, especially to grab. If you're interested, it definitely will be up there. Make sure you have your notifications ready so you can be able to get them for retail. Because like I said, these Jordan K songs will be going under retail. So hit that like button. Let me know y'all guys in here. Like I said, it's definitely going to be an interesting shoe, especially if you want to go and try to see these, especially for the low. Like I said, it's early access. Hopefully, you guys be able to get early access right now. Please be mindful. These will be dropping soon on Sneakers app this Saturday. These definitely will be the move. Good morning. I was just going live right quick. I was just spurring the moment. Like I said, hit that like button, guys. So make sure you be mindful. Like I said, these will be dropping soon on Sneakers app. These Jordan 4 Cave Stones. If you're interested, make sure y'all stay in the loop. I'm gonna have more video for that. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Let me know y'all in here, man. It's 2 people in the chat. Like I said, it's 12 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button, man. Like I said, right now, like I said, that JD Sports is going live now. Get into there to get the EA to be able to get there for the low. Hopefully you guys be able to get the early access for these particular shoes, Jordan 4 Cave Stones. If you're interested, make sure y'all be ready. Like I said, check your emails, see if y'all got any type of notifications. Hit that like button, guys. There's 17 people in the chat, man. Like I said, we just going live for these particular shoes, these Jordan 4 Cave Stones. Like I said, it's a nice fall shoe, man. Like I said, it's a nice shoe to have, especially when it comes to be able to get these for the under retail. Like I said, these shoes are very very under below retail. Make sure y'all be able to get these notifications, especially when it comes to these videos, so I can give y'all an opportunity to get them for under retail. Because like I said, these are going under retail. Like I said, if you want to go early access, go to early access. Like I said, if you get it, go for it. Like I said, if you want to wait, then fine, because there's gonna be a whole lot of these. Like I said, be mindful. Like I said, that they will be going under retail. Definitely will be going under retail. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Like I said, 6 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Let me know you guys in here. Like I said, these Jordan 4K songs will be dropping soon. You have a great day too, wife. Have a great day. Like I said, definitely will be dropping soon. I'll be calling you soon. They definitely will be dropping soon on the sneakers app. Like I said, on Saturday. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hit that like button. Let me know y'all ain't here, man. Hit that like button. It'll help this channel, man. Definitely go subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, too. Like I said, I got a lot of content, especially coming up, especially for the Travis Scotts. Like I said, we got some news going with that. So, like I said, hit that like button. Let me know. I got a video up coming up soon, right after this live, literally. But like I said, guys, like I said, these Jordan 4 Cave Stones will be dropping soon on early access right now. Get into that queue now. at JD Sports. If you can get in there, you can be able to get the early access for these particular shoes, these Jordan 4 Cave Stones, because it's a nice looking shoe, man. Like I said, it's a great fall shoe. It's a perfect time right now. Summer's pretty much over. It's time to bring out the dark neutral colors. It's a nice color. It won't get dirty as quickly. Like I said, it's almost like a friends and family, like a Travis Scott. So it's definitely a good looking shoe. Like I said, if you want to go after them right now, get into that queue at JD Sports. Like I said, you be able to get early access, because I know they've been giving early access a lot to a lot of you guys. So just be mindful. Like I said, if you want to get them, go for them now. You can get them early. But at the same time, these will be dropping soon on the sneakers app. Be mindful. Like I said, these will be dropping. So it's not a rush. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be a lot of pairs around. So just be mindful. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of pairs. Like I said, it's gonna probably be way over 60,000 pairs for these. So like I said, 7 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Let me know y'all in here, man. Subscribe to the channel too as well, man. We almost to the road to 4K, man. Like I said, once I get to 4K subscribers, I'm gonna do a big giveaway, man. Like I said, it's a big achievement for you guys and for us. So at the same time, be mindful. Like I said, right now, get in that queue at JD Sports. They definitely going to be give me everybody early access for these Jordan 4 Cave Stones. If you're interested, please get into that queue right now. Like I said, it's been 6 minutes past the hour. Get in there if you want. If you want them, go over there. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be. I just subscribed twice. Thank you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it, man. Like I said, hit that like button, man. That'll help the channel grow even more. Like I said, it's 13 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Let me know you guys are in here. Subscribe to the channel, like I say, so y'all miss out any on the loop when it comes to news. Like I said, especially because of Travis Scott and new upcoming Jordans is coming up on the way. Like I said, September got some fire, he got some heat, man. Like I said, you definitely don't want to miss out, man, because it's going to be some crazy heat coming, man. You don't want to miss out, man. Like I said, we got a lot of drops coming, man. Just be mindful, like I said. Tonight, I'm gonna have a video out, especially for the Jordan 4, especially when it comes to the K Stones and also Travis Scott, the fragments. Like I know a lot of people got their eyes on the Travis Scott fragments. Like I said, it's a Travis Scott effect going on this summer. It's this month of September. Be ready, man. Like I said, just gonna be a little loop, especially when it comes to not dropping on sneakers. Like I said, I got a video, I got info for that. Like I said, I will be dropping a video on that. So you gotta subscribe to the channel in order for you to see that. Fire Red Black Tongue. Yeah, fire. I mean, the black tongues are good too, man. That's a fire shoe, man. Like I said, that's a fire shoe coming up, man. Don't sleep on it, man. Like I said, that's an OG. So just be mindful, man. Definitely gonna be a shoe to be looked at. It's gonna be like that black metallics, the reimagines. Don't sleep on those. But like I said, the Travis Scott is gonna be the topic. Like I said, it's month September. They will be dropping in a couple weeks, but like I said, it's gonna be a new twist to it. But I got a video for that, so be ready for that. But like I said, right now we're talking about the Jordan 4 Cave Stones that's dropping on EA on JD Sports. If y'all can get into that queue now to be able to get it for that retail. Cause like I said, them Cave Stones are nice, man. Your Butch. It's been a great year for sneakers, especially for me on IKEA. I hit undefeated and pink away fours, skipping K zones. I already got I'm a near fours and the top paid fours. I'm just waiting on the fire. Hey, that's a win-win, man. I definitely agree with you, man. Like I said, though, you got some fire releases that just got, man, some hard releases at that. And then too, with the undefeated fours, they are under retail. Well, not under retail, but they just hitting a little bit over above retail. Like I said, that shoe pretty much flopped a little bit, and it's gonna flop. It's gonna go down even more once people start getting their pairs in, and it's still gonna be affordable to people to get. I didn't even got the undefeated fours. I mean, I'll eventually get them, but it's just that shoe was just so super hyped, and people with the quality control and with the counseling, it just took a lot of people, eyes off that shoe. It just brought it down even more when it came to just the pricing and reselling. So like I said, man, it's just a good shoe, but is it a more hype shoe? I mean, if anything, the brick by bricks is gonna be sneaker of the year. We already know that every sneakerhead they already talked about those gonna be sneaker of the year. By far, they're gonna be sneaker of the year. But like I said, we been getting some fire hits, man. 2025, man. We can't even be mad about what Nike and Jordan doing because they been giving everything we want. So at the same time, these Jordan 4 Cave Stones will be dropping early access right now, man. Like I said, get in that queue. If you can get in there, so you can be able to get the early access. Check your emails as well, see if you got early access. If not, like I said, these will be dropping on the sneakers app on Saturday. It definitely will be a good look for a lot of people, especially when it comes to getting these shoes. My undefeated has no quality issues, and I'm speaking brick by bricks. I hit two retail DWs. So, yeah, like I said, man, that was a win-win for you getting those undefeateds, man. I mean, even though a lot of people had quality control issues, I'm glad your pair didn't. But a lot of people had issues with their pairs. So at the same time, people wanted the brick by bricks even more because it was more limited and it was more hype. So like I said, those shoes is still gonna be the most anticipated shoe for 2025 because a lot of people still don't have them. I don't even have the brick by bricks, man. But it's just hard to obtain those. I hope you listen to me, Nike. Let me get those brick by bricks, man. But like I said, guys, right now we got the Jordan 4, Cave, Cave Stones. Those will be dropping right now on the JD Sports. If you're interested in those, like I said, they have an early access right now. Check your emails. Like I said, definitely been giving them out to people. Check them. Like I said, if not, if you didn't get it, that's okay. Don't fret. They definitely will be dropping on sneakers. It's gonna be plenty of pairs, man. Like I said, it's probably gonna be way over 60,000 pairs of that, and half of them ain't gonna sell. Like I said, I'm gonna do a video on those too as well. Um, he definitely ain't gonna move. Like I said, a lot of people want the Travis Scott. They really literally skipping over this release, and they gonna try to get the Black Ton Fives and the Travis Scotts. Those gonna be the go-to, especially for this month, because a lot of people want those, especially a lot of OGs. They want those Black Tons. They want them. They want them. Like I said, I had the initial pair that came out like in 20. Probably like 2014, 2015, but they now about to re-release again. So I definitely would like to have a fresh pair. I know being an OG pair, it's definitely a stable in the sneaker community to have those. And at the same time, people want the hype, so they want Travis Scott. So we gotta see what's going with the release dates. If they're gonna drop all his pairs on the sneakers app, or they gonna try to put on sneakers app, or they gonna put them on his Travis Scott website. So we gonna see how that goes with that because, like I said, it's kind of shaky with that. It's a lot of backdooring going on with that shoe right now. So it's weird how that's going too, because like hype, like Mike Rich was a hype moves in mysterious ways, and them Supreme Dunks not being spoke on enough. Oh yeah, I mean the dunk era is pretty much is like it's dying out like with Jordan. People really want like the truly limited and hype stuff. People being picky what they buy right now nowadays, and it's okay. Like I said, the sneaker game's changing now. People want more comfort than the actual hype anymore. It's a lot of stuff changing, man. There's a lot of stuff evolving to a different way, and like I said, it's just the way how sneaker game is just changing. It's just changing. It's changing for the good for a lot of sneakerheads, especially you coming into the game and you never ever got an opportunity to get these shoes. This is now your perfect opportunity to grab these shoes for under retail, for it be able for like 5 or 6 years. You think you spike up, then it's untainable. So, like I said, guys, these Travis Scotts is on everybody's radar right now. So, because some people to this day don't own any Travis Scotts at all. They don't have any model of Travis Scott. So if they can be able to get an opportunity to get the Travis Scott fragment, they gonna go for it. We gotta just see how Travis Scott gonna do when it comes to he gonna put it on his website or they gonna go on sneakers. So we gotta see how that goes, man. Like I said, I'm curious to know, but like I said, I got some info, but I can't give it to you on this live. I'm gonna do a video on it, so y'all gotta stay tuned and just have your notifications on it, so I can give y'all more info, especially when it comes to that Travis Scott release. But like I said, it don't seem too well when it comes to that, because like I said, just a lot of backdoor going on. It's a lot of it, it's a ton of it. Like these shoes already out, I seen them at SneakerCon and stuff. They've been out. But like I said, it's just been a lot of backdooring, especially when it comes to that particular shoe. So we have to see what's going on with that. Like I said, I got some info on that, but I'm not going to talk about it on here on this live. But like I said, we just talk about the Jordan 4, the K's stones that came out on hopefully early access. If y'all got them, man, let me know in the comments if y'all hit on those on early access on JD Sports. And like I said, if not, like I said, it will be dropping soon on the sneakers app. So you want to just be mindful of that. Like I said, it's a nice looking shoe, man. I wouldn't count that shoe out for nothing, man. Like I said, it's a nice shoe. You're gonna get that Nike Air on the back. It's not a lot of Jordan 4. I mean, this been a year for the Jordan 4s, man. It's best definitely been a year for the Jordan 4s. It's been the year, man. Like I said, we got the white cement 4s. Like I said, we got the brick by bricks. We got the undefeated. We got the rare airs. Like they've been pushing a lot of fours, man. Like I said, you just have to be mindful. Like Jordan, they've been giving us what we want. I'm anticipating for the Chicago lows than the Travis Scotts, but I'm still trying to get them. Oh yeah, they was like I said, even that the Chicago lows, it's gonna be a hard shoe to get too, because a lot of people didn't hit on the reimaginings that came out too long ago. People want these OGs. People want OGs, but at the same time, they want the hype too. So it's gonna be a shaky month, man, for these next 2 months. Even just not these 2 months, all the way up to December is gonna be crazy. Like with the Gamma 11s, and we ain't even talk about the Taxi 12s coming. Like that's the most anticipated shoe too. Like I'm gonna go after those taxis. I never owned a pair of taxis, but I missed out when they came out. Years back, but I wasn't really on like Jordans like that. I was more still into Nike basketball shoes, like LeBron's, Kobe's, and Kevin Durant's and those guys. But like I said, I definitely want to get those taxis, man. Taxis definitely gonna be on my list for 2025, and the Gammas, Lamb 11s definitely gonna be on my list. I mean, I have my pair, but I want two fresh pairs, so I'm gonna double up on them Gammas, but. Still can't believe I hit on Lost and Founds after 12 p.m. on Snipes website. Oh yeah, man. Like even when I hit mine on Sneakers app. Look, I still can't believe it to this day. I hit mine on Sneakers app, man. That release was horrible, man. Like I said, for that being an hour and a half release, that release was horrible. And I thought I ain't have no hope of hitting on it. And I got that notification, man. I kid you not. I'm saying this on live because I'm a truth person. I'm an honest person. I cried in the car, man. I was late. I was an hour and a half late from work, man. And I cried, man. I cried because I got this shoe and that's what I truly wanted. What do you think about the Rare Air 11s? Rare Air 11s, I think they kind of trash, man. Like, I mean, a lot of people definitely gonna sleep off those. Like, they're not going after those. Like I said, that look like a gas station like Jordan shoe. I don't think people want to like be on the move with that. I mean, then you got the Gamma Lambas coming. They gonna straight pass. That's gonna be a straight hard pass. You gonna have just a little crowd of people that maybe go after those rare areas. Maybe because they want to finish the collection. They got the ones, they got the threes, they got the fours. They want to finish it off by getting those 11s. All the rare areas has been slipped. I don't know. The four has been slowly creeping out of here, and a lot of these sneaker retailer places don't have many fours anymore. I mean, they've been selling. They definitely been selling. That was a shoe that slept on during the release, but they slowly was climbing up. I see that shoe gonna go up to about at least about three or $400 within a year. It's gonna go up because it was a shoe that people wanted, but they didn't want it, and at the same time everybody's going about was getting those undefeated. Had their eyes on undefeated, so they wasn't really sweating those. They really like skipped over those, but now they coming and kicking back and going after those now. So like I said, it's been a lot of retailer stores have been slowly not seeing them, man. They slowly moving out of there. But these releases, man, is coming, man. Like I said, 2025, Nike and Jordan been pushing out a lot, man. I secured the threes and the fours. Well, that's what I'm telling you. Like they slowly moving, man. Like I said, they've been slowly moving. I wouldn't sleep on those, man. Like I said, people won't get what they want, and at the same time, they under retail. That's even better. Like I said, the sneaker market is changed now. People don't buy Jordan ones no more. That's dead now. People ain't on that no more. So it's just things change, man. Things change, and like I said, it's changed for the better, man. It's changed for the better. Like I said, I got a lot of pickups too for 2025, but at the same time, I've been very picky with what I get too as well. So it just depends on how the market is, man. Like I said, just it's a good time. Bid about whatever you want. Get it under retail. That's a win-win. And like I said, we got these cave stones coming soon. Like I said, you don't want to miss out on those. It's definitely going to be the move, especially if you don't have any like earth tone type Jordan ones. I hit retail on the unions and it resales low. Yeah, like I said, them unions, man, the unions ain't like what it used to be anymore. Like I said, their hype for those are pretty much are down and done now. And like I said, Jordan ones are not moving like that anymore. So unions is taking a hit when it comes to these particular silhouettes. And then same thing too with Armand Meniere's. Armand Meniere's taking a hit too because they taking these same silhouettes and they trying to signify the hype behind it by trying to put their name on top of it. It's not moving. It's not moving. People don't want that Jordan 4 because of the comfortability. They don't want it. People want comfortability. That's what you put them two and two together with Jordan 1s and Pegasus or even just Vermeeros. Vermeeros is destroying Jordans off just the comfortability because the simple fact that's what people want. They want comfortability, they want versatility, and they want the style too. When you wear Jordan 1s, your feet gonna be hurting within the next 2 hours. Like with some Vermeeros, you can wear them all day long. It won't feel nothing. People want comfort nowadays, and people is not gonna spend double the amount of money for a Jordan compared to a Vomero. Vomero you can get under $100 right now, and Jordans, they couple $100, almost a quarter of a grand, and you're not getting no comfort. It's just the way how the market is changing. The sneaker game's changing, man. It's changing. So, like I said, guys, it's just um these cave stones might be the move. Like I said, I like them. They just a good looking shoe to me. The cave stones are nice. Like I said, I would definitely not sleep on those. Like I said, they look like a friends and family type Jordan 4, like it been back in the day. Like I said, you got the Jordan Nike Air on the back. It's a nice looking shoe, man. I definitely would not sleep on it, especially for that price, man. For the price point. And like I said, it's gonna go under retail. So I would just wait. Like I said, they gonna drop on Sneakers app Saturday. Like I said, I definitely would just wait. Just wait. Like I said, you don't want to do a quick buy on it. Don't do no FOMO. Fear of missing out. This just wait. These will be dropping. Like I said, they're gonna be under retail. You can get these for nothing. Just how it was with the Red Air Force. Like I said, people want the Travises. They want Travis Scotts. You're right about that. The A6 New Balance and Saucony Wave is hitting, just not so much on the resale side. That's okay, but I'm telling you, people want comfort, man. They don't want the fashion's okay. People, just want the fashion, but they want the comfort too, man. Like I said, it's 5 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Let me know you guys in here. Hit that subscribe button, man, if you haven't, man. Like I said, we almost to the road to 4K, man. It'll definitely be eventful thing, especially when I hit the 4K. Like I said, definitely will be doing a giveaway. Like I said, man, these Jordan 4K stones is a nice looking shoe, man. Um, Definitely will be dropping on sneakers. Like I said, I would just wait, let them drop. Like I said, it's gonna sit. It's gonna go under retail. It's definitely gonna be a great time to buy those shoes for under retail. Don't go spend retail for those. Like I said, they definitely gonna drop. Like I said, people want the Travises. They want the Travises. The Travis Scott effect is now. It's been going. It's been like that for the whole 5, 6 months ago. It's definitely here now because it's almost close to the actual release date. Like I said, just be mindful, man. Like I said, we don't know what Travis is going to do, man. Because you already know when releases come, when his effect come, it affects a lot of people, especially when it comes to trying to grab these shoes for retail and not trying to pay resale for these shoes. So it's definitely gonna be a problem. Like I said, every Travis Scott release always been a problem, unless if it ain't super hyped up, like most people try to get it to be. It's gonna be a problem. Like I said, you don't want to be crazy, especially when it comes to Travis Scott. Not trying to not get this release because, like I said, we already know it's gonna drop on his actual site. We already know it's gonna drop. All right, what's going on, man? Hit that like button. Let me know you guys are in here. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Like I said, I got a new video coming up with Travis Scott, man. Like I said, I got some info on that. But like I said, we know those gonna drop on his website, man. And we already know. We already know Travis Scott gonna drop those on his website. Especially gonna drop the merch with the fragment. A lot of people will go after the fragment merchandise. I'm probably gonna get some more fragment merchandise. Like I said, it's gonna be a movement. Like I said, all I say is gonna be a Travis Scott effect. Always gonna be a Travis Scott effect. Like I said, it's gonna hurt some people. It's gonna make a lot of people happy because, like I said, some people don't own Travis Scott yet at all. Like I said, I wouldn't sleep on them. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be crazy how this release gonna be, man. Like I said, and then the Chicago lows, those gonna be crazy too. Cause like I said, a lot of people still don't own the Lost and Found, so it's gonna be a mixture of everything. Like I said, Black Ton Five is gonna be crazy. Like I said, I think those gonna go crazy. How it was with the Reimagined Fives, like the Black Metallics, those gonna move like crazy. Like I said, it's gonna be crazy, man. How this release is gonna be. So like I said, I wouldn't sleep on these releases at all. Like I said, the Cave Stone Force, They just had early access on JD Sports. If y'all got into it, congratulations. At the same time, if you really want that shoe, congratulations. Like I said, it definitely will be releasing on the sneakers app. If you're trying to go after those bad boys, they will be releasing it on Saturday. Like I said, I wouldn't go after them. If you want to wait till they go under retail, they definitely will go. They gonna go under retail. I guarantee those will. But like I said, because people want Travis's, they want Travis's. The effect is there. They want it. It's getting close to the release date. They want them. And in them Chicago lows, they want them. People, that's all they've been talking about. And the undefeateds, and then you got the brick by bricks. Like, we gotta see how it's gonna go, man. Like I said, we'll see what it's gonna lead to when this is done, man. Like I said, people still don't own brick by bricks. Like, maybe they still got hope to hopefully get another drop on those. Like I said, people have bing waiting, man. We seeing what Nike and Jordan gonna do if they're gonna do another drop with those. That would be nice, man. Give us another opportunity to grab them, for retail. Cause nobody got $700-800 paying for no brick by bricks. No, I don't, but most people would pay it. They'll bite the tongue and get it, man. But it's just gonna be rough trying to pay all that type of money for a shoe that hopefully you get it for another retail opportunity. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what Nike and Jordan gonna do. But like I said, right now we just had the Cave Stones that had early access on JD Sports. If you're trying to go after those, like I said, right now they just had early access. Hopefully, check your emails. Like I said, it's been a while for those. It's just they gonna be releasing on Saturday. I sold my Travis Scott Canaries, Velvet Browns, and Medium Island, Field Jacks Blue, and Jumpman Jackson. I would have kept all those, man. You know how the market is on those right now. Even I had the Canaries, and those Canaries are going up. And all those Travis Scotts are going up, and it's a hint that Travis Scott might be. This might be his last silhouettes. He might be parting ways with Nike. He might be going to Adidas. So I wouldn't even have sold those, man. I would have kept them, man, because like I said, all them Travises are going up. All of them, all those Travises are going up. Those are actually holding value because it's a hype shoe. It's not a shoe other than Travis Scott and then the brick by bricks are holding value. Like this year, those shoes are going holding up value. Like I said, I wouldn't have sold those, my guy. I would have kept them. But like I said, the fragments, those gonna be a problem, like I said, because there's three collaborations. I was the first two. Like even when I tried on the first Travis Scott low, I took a straight L. I didn't. K Stones was EA. Yes, it definitely was EA today on JD Sports. But they will be dropping soon too on the sneakers app. Like I said, I wouldn't worry, Corey. I wouldn't worry because, like I said, those definitely gonna sit, man, on sneakers app. You can get them for under retail. You definitely will get them for the way below retail. So I wouldn't even worry about it. You will get those. If you really want those definitely want to sit. Don't worry about it. They gonna be actually at sneaker boutiques. Those will be sitting around. So I wouldn't even worry about it. Like I said, damn. I didn't get EA. Don't worry about it. Like I said, they will be dropping on sneakers app. Those is not gonna move. Like I said, people got their eyes on the Travis Scott's fragments, and also they got their eyes on the Chicago lows. Like I said, those will be sitting there. Don't worry about it. Those going to be those ain't going nowhere. Those definitely ain't going. They're gonna go under retail. You can get them way cheaper with what you gonna be paying for on sneakers app. So I will wait. I'll definitely wait. But like I said. And Travis Scott's gonna be a problem, man. Like I said, I got EA, but sleeping. I hit on the frags. I will keep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, yeah, keep the. I would have kept all the Travises. I would have kept all the Travises because those even just all the Travises has been a problem, man. It's been a problem. Hi, great to meet you. My name is Douglas from Zimbabwe. Hey Douglas, welcome to the chat, man. Zimbabwe. Hey, Zimbabwe in the building, man. Say hi to everybody. That's a big deal, man. I definitely appreciate you coming on my videos, man. Make sure you hit that like button so you don't miss out. And subscribe to the kid. Like I said, definitely gonna surprise give y'all shout outs, man. Especially when you coming from, different countries. That's a big deal. That shows me that y'all care to hit on this video and hit the live, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. International Bush. Yes, definitely, man. Like I said, I want y'all to understand that I'm a genuine person, and I just want to, I'm not perfect, but at the same time, I'm gonna tell you what it is, especially when it comes to just sneakers and just life in general, man. Like I said, I want y'all to just be able to get these shoes for retail and be happy, be a happy camper And just well, we talk about sneakers. That's what I love doing, man. I get up talking about sneakers. I go to bed thinking about sneakers. I don't know how about you guys, but I have, I got a family and stuff like that. But just sneakers is always be in my mind, like thinking about different ideas, what I need to do, get y'all more videos, get y'all more, info on releases, and just trying to, keep going to the top, man. That's the main thing. But at the same time, guys, like I said, we got these cave stones. It's gonna be dropping on sneakers app. If you're interested in those, like I said, I will wait. Like I said, these definitely will be going under retail. It's definitely gonna be a under retail candidate. Like I said, everybody wanted to go after these Travises. It will be dropping soon. Um, Travis Scott, man, like I said, they gonna be crazy, man. See, it's just so much going on, especially with this release, man. Y'all have no clue, man. Like, people is really, really, really right pulling the plug to see if they gonna pay a resale price. Cause, like I said, it's just been a lot of stuff going on. I can't talk about it no more. I can't. Like I said, 'cause I gotta say that for my video. But like I said, we just here talking about the K-Stone 4s that's gonna be dropping soon on the sneakers app. If y'all trying to go after those, be mindful. Like I said, that's definitely gonna be a nice shoe to have, especially under retail, and be able to get it. It's for a fall shoe. That's an excellent fall shoe. That's like almost reminds me of like the winterized fours that came out, and a lot of people don't even talk about that shoe no more. Like that shoe was doing so well, it sold out. It actually set for a little while, and now you don't even see it no more. We don't even talk about that shoe no more. But that was a nice looking shoe. That was like they call it a broke man's Eminem shoe. Like that shoe's probably almost close to like a friends and family one. That's the thing. You got stock numbers for the Travis Scott. Yeah, I do. But I got the video. You gotta watch the video. Like, I'm gonna have that ready, man. I'm gonna have it ready for that. Um, like I said, at the same time, I don't know, man, how it's gonna go with that. So I got info. You just gotta watch the video. I got the video coming up soon. But like I said, man, it's Travis Scott's gonna be the move, man. Like I said, a lot of people got their eyes on it. And then, like I said, the Chicago lows, those gonna be a problem too as well. Especially when a lot of people did get them, the lost and founds. Like I said, it's gonna be this month gonna be shaky, man, with a lot of now releases. And then October, October, I'm telling you, man, like it's gonna be crazy, man. Like y'all have no clue, man. Nike's got a lot of stuff under their sleeve. We just gotta just wait. We gotta wait. If they go by the timelines of what these releases going to be, and they matches up to what we getting it, then we gonna be spending a lot of money, man. From now up to December, we gonna be spending a lot of money. We probably gonna be going into our Christmas budget because we try to get in our sneaker budget. But it's gonna be crazy, man, how this gonna work, man. But like I said, man, today is just like I said, it was just early access for these K Sound Jordan 4s. Hopefully, you guys going after them. Y'all got early access on them guys. If y'all did, congratulations. Like I said, if you wanted those, hey, that's a win-win. Like I said, you buy what you like. Don't always go by with the hype because, like I said, yeah, the hype moves in mysterious ways. And at the same time, like I said, Jordan ones are not the thing anymore. They've been destroyed right now for right now. So it'll come back around, but right now it's just not the move for Jordan ones now. And it's a good thing. It's a really good thing. You be get all the coveted shoes that used to be, hype, like the shattered backboard. Like I don't even own the shattered backboards, but I'll definitely go back to go get the shattered backboards because, like I said, those eventually gonna slowly move off stores and they're not gonna be around anymore because like I said, fall's coming up. It's a great fall shoe. You got 10 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Let me know you guys are in here, man. Let me know, man. Have you done commentary on the Jordan 1 Nigel Sylvester shit? Not yet, because simple fact that, a lot of people still getting their pairs in. And at the same time, too, it's like, I think that shoe gonna go a little bit under below retail, man. I think that shoe is going to be affordable more than it would be brick by brick. So that'd be like a consolation prize. I think Larry Nigel Sylvester put that shoe out there for a consolation prize because he knew those brick by bricks was going so much more on the market when it came to that compared to that. So you feel like I'm gonna give the people another chance to get my shoe, but I put it in a Jordan 1. That's where it went. And that's when people went after crazy and went after that. Because you gotta think about it. He did 2 releases this year. He usually do 1 release a year. And he did 2. He did 2. So he give people a chance to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna give the people a consolation prize because I know a lot of people want these brick by brick. So we'll see how it goes, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about with Nigel, man. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be crazy when it comes to Like I said, with Travis Scott and Nige, they it's their year. They've been knocking it out, man. Like I said, to them two guys, man, being hyped and having a hype, shoe behind them is like it's crazy how people is going crazy for these shoes. Like even just with the Travis Scotts, man. And like I said, it's gonna be crazy how this release gonna go. Like I said, I got the info. I got some numbers for them. It could be accurate, but I'm sure they 100% it could be accurate. But like I said. I got more on that. I'm trying not to say too much on that, but like I said, the Jordan 4 Cave Stones dropped today on JD Sports. If y'all's interested in those, like I said, they had early access on those, and they definitely will be dropping on the sneakers app. If y'all interested in those, it's definitely going to be a shoe for a lot of people. Like I said, it's a good fall shoe. Like I said, it's a good shoe. You can get around there. You got to worry about nothing getting dirty on it too much. It's a neutral color shoe. It's not like a white cement or a fire red. Um, Definitely a good shoe to have in your collection. Like I said, it got the Nike Air on the back. And it's a good looking shoe, man. Like I said, if you're interested, like I said, I will wait until they go down and it will be a problem. Them Nigel 4RM Green and Iceland, Curitan Mike Rich, they are Jordan Nathaniels. He always calling them Nathaniels, man. But I mean, it's a consolation prize. But a lot of people actually growing onto those if 4RMs, man. Believe it or not, it's a different twist to the Jordan 4 era, at the same time. If you want to go after those, it's something similar to a Forest. It's just a different touch to it. It's not a bad shoe. Like I said, and it's not a underpriced and it's affordable shoe. If it had Travis Scott on it, people be going crazy over, but at the same time, we don't know. But at the same time, I will purchase that shoe for the right price. I even looked at a lot of them at JD Sports. So I'll say they look they different, And then the Jordan 40s, those are nice too. Like people gotta have some type of versatility with their collection, man. You can't get the same shoe all the time. It gets boring. It's just because it's a different shade of color, it's the same shoe. It's just nowadays, like I said, people want comfort. They're not gonna spend that type of money on a Jordan, especially over $250 for a shoe that's not comfortable. Like that's just unlikely right now. People want comfort. They're gonna spend two pairs on an Asics or spend two pairs on New Balances or just get we ain't gonna talk about the New Balances when we talking about the sell he been berries like that. Both of those silhouettes he about to bring out, it's gonna be a problem. Those gonna be a problem. Instant sellout. They're gonna be a problem. Them green pair and the 300 and his black pair around retail. Yeah, like I said, like it's gonna be crazy, man. Like I said, the sell he been buried, the New Balances, get ready, man. Like I said, it's gonna be a problem when it comes to certain shoes. Like I said, but everybody got their eyes on Travis's. People want the Travis Scott effect right now. Like I said, they gonna go after those. They want them fragments. It's definitely gonna be a problem for those. Skipping case though to double on Black Cats. Oh yeah, we gonna talk about the Black Cats too. How that plummeted. Yeah, they came out in 2020. Like that shoe was $1,000 shoe in 2020. Now that shoe ain't nothing right now. But people like all black Jordans. I can't be mad about that. And it's a Jordan 4. Jordan 4 is going to move in some type of way anyway. It don't matter what type of shoe it is. They go under retail or above retail. It's going to move some type of way. But like I said, it's going to be crazy how these releases going to be, especially when it comes to, like I said, with Travis Scott, with Fragments. And like I said, with these Chicago lows. We got the Taxi 12s. We got the Black Tongue Fives. We got the Gammas is coming in December. Like, we got a lot of shoes coming, man. Like I said, Nike and Jordan is not done for this year. We still got 3 more months until we got to deal with all this hype that's coming up. But like I said, it's gonna be crazy how it's gonna be. Like I said, I wouldn't be sleeping on it. Right now, we just gotta just take it one release at a time. See what Nike they timeline is gonna match up with ours. So we just have to be mindful of that and just be ready. Like I said, everybody just wait for the Travis, man, and see how this gonna go with that. But like I said, we're gonna see how it goes, man. When it comes to that, like I said, today we just talking about the Jordan 4 Cave Stones that had early access on JD Sports. If y'all was able to get them, like I said, congratulations. Y'all hit on those. And like I said, and then also, they definitely will be releasing on the sneakers app. If y'all trying to go after those, they will drop in September 6th or 7th. I may think the 6th. But like I said, just be mindful of that. They will be dropping, and definitely gonna be a good shoe, man. Am I near dropping another pair of fours this year, or they cancel? I think they canceled those, man. We didn't hear too much about those anymore. Like I said, I'm near been having some issues with their releases and stuff, so they've been holding back a lot on their releases, man. Because like I said, people want comfort. They're not gonna spend. Oh, actually, it's the one I'm near supposed to be coming out, the sixes, but it's been pictures and images that been roaming around, but we don't know how it goes when it comes to that I'm near six. But like I said, a lot of people just been swinging away from Alma Veneer because of the fact of the silhouettes. And it's the same colors. It's always the burgundy and and a gray colorway. People don't want to keep spending these type of money on a shoe with the same type of colorway. It's the same colorway. And people just not it's Alma Veneer is just not the move right now. And it definitely what people see it, they hitting the out, hitting Burlington, all these third party stores, a lot of people just not the hype ain't there them for them no more. It's not. It's really not. And it's gonna have to be a big turnaround for Amon Manir to pick a good silhouette to where they can be able to get back in the game again. They might do a 11. They might do a Jordan 11, depending on what Jordan want to do with Jordan brand. It's up to them what model they do, or 7. They can do a 7. Like there's so many other models they can do to bring they branding back, but it's just right now it's just not the move for them. Everybody want Travis Scott's. They want the Chicago Lows, and they've been on the Nigel Sylvester. They ain't even looking at Alma Manir anymore right now. And it's just sad because that was the most anticipated hype shoe at the time. But like I said, hype moves in mysterious ways. They move in mysterious ways. But like I said, guys, I'm just here on this here talking to this live about these Jordan Cave Stones on EA Sports, like JD. Hopefully everybody got a chance to grab those for that retail game. Like I said, early access. Check y'all emails. They sure probably still be giving out emails at the moment, but like I said, he will be dropping on the sneakers app. If you try to go after those, be ready. Like I said, 10 a.m. They definitely will be dropping soon on the sneakers app. A burgundy 11 that will look like a Neapolitan 11. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. If they do it right with the colorway, I don't think it will look like that Neapolitan. They're not gonna do that to try to repeat the same colorway with that shoe. But if they can be able to uh, woo people by doing some type of twist with the colorway and make it look really good with the quality and stuff, it'll move. It'll move. It'll definitely move. But like I said, they just in so much competition because you got undefeated, you got Travis Scott, you got Nigel Sylvester. Like they just they in the back seat right now. They truly in the back seat right now, and they just wait for these releases to be done, and then they'll spring back and they'll hopefully get people's audience back with the Alma Manir branding. But right now, it's just not moving right now. And like I said, especially with the comfort right now, it's not the move. Like I said, even just with the Jordan 4 SBs, like those was a nice shoe, man. Especially with the navies, the navy ones, those are a really nice shoe, man. Like I said, people just don't they just go by the hype, man. Like I said, if it ain't a big hype shoe and it's very limited, they not going for it. But it's just a great opportunity for a lot of us small sneaker collectors. Well, I'm not small, I got a lot. But for some that starting a collector, it's a best opportunity to grab the shoes that you want. That was untainable back then. Best release they did was the 5 Dust colorway. Yeah, that too. And the threes was nice too. The threes that came out a couple years back, those were sneaker of the year. So that definitely was a great release for Alma Manir. It's just people just they put them on the back burner because they want Travis Scott's. They want Nigel Sylvester. It's a better looking shoe. It's just they want a shoe that's gonna stand out. They don't want the shoe that got the same coloring. The same color blocking every time. They want something that's gonna stand out and it has some storyline to it, and let alone have some type of uniqueness to it. Like how it was with Nigel Sylvester, brick by bricks. Like instead of putting the Nike Air on the back, you put the bike Air on it. Like that alone got people's eyes attention when it came to that because they put a different twist to it to where it made it more of his shoe than actually Nike, and that's what they need to do when it comes to certain shoes, especially with collaborations. Yeah, Nike gonna put their branding on it, but put it true to the person that actually putting out the collaboration, and that's what they did with the Brick by Bricks, and that's why it exploded. That shoe exploded in sales, and it's just gonna continue going up, man. It's gonna be up there like with Travis's. It's the same thing with Travis Scott. When you put a name on it and be able to put their own little twist and branding on it, people gonna draw to it and they're gonna explode the market with that. They're gonna go crazy with that, and they're gonna go and they're gonna buy it. They're gonna buy it. They're gonna spend almost close to almost resale to buy that shoe because they want that shoe and they know it's limited and they're gonna go after it. But like I said, guys, today we're just talking about the Jordan 4 Cave Stone that had early access today on JD Sports. Hopefully everybody got a chance to obtain those. It definitely was a great shoe. You know, like I said, it's definitely gonna be dropping on sneakers app. Don't try to go FOMO and try to grab this shoe. Pay resale for these. Do not pay resale for these at all. Like I said, I'm gonna do a video on that too as well. Like I said, definitely gonna go under retail. Like I said, I would just wait. It's a nice shoe for the fall and the winter if you want to get something that it will be a good neutral shoe that you can have during the fall and winter days. And same time, like I said, just be ready for the next video. I got it coming soon for the Travis Scotts. Be ready for that. Like I said, I got some info on that. It's definitely gonna be a crazy release for this, man. Like I said, y'all have no clue, man. Like it's crazy. Like it's crazy. Like people get nervous. That's all I gotta say. People are really, really getting nervous about this release. And like I said, you got people that don't own Travis Scott's, man. They don't own them. They want to grab a pair, man. Like I said, they don't want to pay resale. They don't want to pay resale. They refuse to pay resale. So, like I said, it's gonna be crazy how this release gonna come out. So, like I said, I got the info, but like I said, I'm gonna have that on my video soon. But same time, guys, like I said, just be mindful. These will be dropping, man. Like I said, we got the Chicago lows are coming. Like I said, I'm gonna have a video for that too as well. Like I said, man, I got a lot of content, man, coming, man. Like I said, I got a new twist to my videos now. I got a new twist to my channel. I just want y'all to just stay engaged. We on the road to 4K, man. Like I said, I'm gonna do a giveaway for that. Just be mindful of that. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, man, we got 5 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Let me know y'all in here, man. Like I said, go subscribe to the channels because I got more content coming, new videos, especially for Travis Scott Fragments. It definitely will be interesting to watch and see. And like I said, I got more videos on the way, man. So at the same time, man, like I said, thank you guys for joining on here on this live. I definitely appreciate y'all coming on here, man. Hit that like button, man. Let me know y'all still in here, man. Like I said, if y'all want me to continue to give y'all more info, especially when it comes to the Travis's, like I said, I'm talking about that for quite some time, like from the month of September until he has the actual release. But just be mindful of that. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know y'all in here, man. Like I said, today was only just for the Jordan 4 Cave Stones for early access on JD Sports. If you got them, congratulations. Like I said, we got those coming on Sneakers app this Saturday. So at the same time, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. Like I said, about to get off here on this live, man. Thank you for everybody that's coming on here on this live and showing support. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man, so y'all miss out on these lives when I do them. At the same time, make sure y'all hug your loved ones because the next time you'll see them again. Y'all have a great Tuesday, man, and y'all have a great day. Peace. I will. You guys just stay tuned. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification. I have it. It's coming. It's coming. Bye, y'all.